bottle. It breaks. If you drop a plastic bottle, nothing, right? So it's also a safety thing that is helpful. What happens if you just throw a plastic bottle away? Is it biodegradable? No. So after 1 week, it will still be there, right? After a month, it will still be there. After a year, it will still be there. Exactly. So that's why plastic bottles, you should never just throw away. And when I looked around, I really liked how clean you actually kept this place. So there was no waste thrown away. But there's always a little bit room for improvement because I really looked carefully. And when we planted the first tree, we found this. It's plastic. We don't know how long it was there, but it should not have been there. Okay? So never ever throw plastic just into the nature. And when I crossed here, I also found this. It's a cap. Something like this. Okay? And you can see it's dirty, it's crumpled, probably some cars drove over it, but it was still there. And I found it there in the parking lot, so do not throw it away. And this then brings me to recycling. Okay? Plastic, whether it is a PET bottle, this is what we call a PET bottle. PET bottle, I'm sure you know, you find them with beverage bottles, right? Too big. And soft drinks. I think soy sauce, same, right? Fish sauce, cooking oil, they are all in those transparent bottles. That's why we call them PET. PET is the material that is used. And if you say PET bottle, it's a very transparent bottle. This one is also a plastic bottle. Okay? Exactly. Shampoo. What else do you find in a bottle like this? Lotion, exactly. Soap. What else? Water? In there. No water in this one. Conditioner, exactly. Shampoo, conditioner. What do you use for your laundry? Detergent. Dishwashing? Yes, some, but I think dishwashing you also find in the transparent bottles. Right? Okay. Well, but the main point is plastic bottle, both of them, should be put into the collection bin. Okay? Because once there are plastic collection bins. So in there you're supposed to put those closures, the caps, plastic containers, bottles, cups, pretty much everything. Why? Because it can be recycled. So because if it's in there, then somebody picks it up and they then make sure that the bottle gets recycled and used again. Okay? If you throw it somewhere in nature, it will not get recycled. It will end up like those two plastic closures or a small cup that I showed you, which will lie over there. So it's really important that you look for plastic collection bins, because there it is then properly recycled. Okay, so that brings me to the one thing. What does it mean, recycling? To use again, exactly. So recycle means that you will reuse it. Perfect. So what, if you look around, because now we are talking about recycling, the next step would then be circular economy. But first of all, recycling. So, plastic bottles, okay, if they are recycled, what could be then an outcome? or they are reused again, in what format? Yeah? Sorry? Piggybacks. Yeah, could be one thing. What else reuse plastic? A pot, correct. What else? A tote, yes, could be. What else? Miss? No? Well, what are you sitting on? Exactly, plastic chairs. So most of the plastic chairs that you have here are recycled plastic.